Well, last session started off with Tooth seeing his spirit friend and mentor, the mighty Minotaur Prex, fade away and his ring fall to the ground, as a voice in his head told him that his request he made at the Natural Institute of New Hope to return an ancient set of horns back to where they found has been complete. Not realizing this was what would have happened when he made the request, he got a little upset and needed a little time to cool down. Sabryn went with him as he ran off into the forest to make sure he was okay, and found that he mainly needed to talk to a tree that brought them here. Ben then got a quick memory stored of a time that will be discussed at a later date, and after everything was all sorted, they made their way into Port Hope. At the gate, they were greeted by some happy guards and were told to enjoy themselves as the Great Ali's mystical moonlight menagerie was in town. They were also given a magical seashell that is pretty much an audiobook of the history of the city and places to visit, etc. That was also set to go off at certain areas when they got there. First was to, of course, find a tattoo shop for Francisco and Sabryn. They found two. One was a very hippie atmosphere that was run by three female gnomes, and the other was just a dirt floor and a chair. They were both extremely good places, but only one had what Sabryn wanted, while both had something for Francisco. Suffice to say, Francisco got a little bit more than just a tattoo at one place. But it was at Joe's Tats that they will be at for the next 3 nights getting some magical work done. It will cost them pretty much all their money and some of Francisco's kids' inheritance, but hey. They also came across a few carnival games that caught their eye and had a bit of fun. One was a dice gambling game called The Biggest Hat, which Ben won. They also hit up a ring toss game that Francisco somehow mastered quite easily. I guess he was nice and loose after his session. He ended up getting a voucher for 75 gold off a magical item at a local shop, so they decided, may as well go there. The shop was owned by the sister of someone they had met before back in Port Mead, but this one was a little bit angrier. She seemed to have very busy, and her shop was pretty much empty. After a bit of back and forth and show and tell, it was mainly just Talos that wanted a few spell scrolls made, and she told him it would take her a few days and to come back later. She did have a few items they liked, but, well, tattoos are expensive, so they grabbed a few healing potions and left. Tooth Francisco went ahead of the party while the rest were shopping to find an inn to drop off their Deep Brothy and Vardo, as they could tell he was not doing the best in city atmosphere. You hit up the Halfling district and found an inn called the Barnacle's Bite, and while Francisco was getting their rooms and something to drink, Tooth from a corner heard a voice go, "Why are you here?" He turned and saw Captain Carter drinking some sort of ale at a table, offered him a chair, which is where we ended and where we're picking up. Tooth, why are you here? What's up? Where's everybody? Who's with you? Grab a seat.
Carter, okay, yeah. Goes over, sits down. Kind of looking around for Francisco, but
Francisco's going to reach into his bag and pull his book out and sit down with it.
Where are you sitting? Because you were getting drinks at the bar.
Yeah, I'm going to get my drinks and put them in front of Tooth.
Okay.
Sit next to him.
Oh, okay. Who's the red guy?
Your greatest dream.
No. Is he one of Puck's?
why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Frank. This is just a happenstance where this fine gentleman offered me a drink.
So, I assume you know Puck?
Yeah, Puck.
Who's this guy? You're not there yet.
Oh, I'm not? Where am I?
You guys are just coming out of the potion shop. You guys were just, you're on your way. You left the magic shop.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
These guys left ahead of you. Tooth and Francisco didn't want to be in the magic shop. They went to get your
Okay.
inn and drop off the deep brothy. So you're probably 20 minutes behind them.
Never mind then. Bye, Carter.
Yeah, you, Ben, and Talos are just on your way to the Halfling District.
Francisco, you can see, like, Tooth is looking at you and his wheels are slowly turning. He clearly asked you to introduce yourself because he was unsure where the moment's going, and now he's even more unsure of what to say.
Right, Frank. Tooth, where'd you pick this guy up?
Where'd we pick you up, Frank?
Oh, you let me leave the dome with you.
You guys can get in and out?
They can.
Yes. It's what have you heard?
Well, not really a lot. It's a story. Who else is coming? Is everybody here?
Everyone's here. Yeah, they're we just have a new furry companion. We're making sure there's brushed down, bedded for the night, but everyone's should be coming this way. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I'd rather tell this story once. I'll so there's still another 4 of you coming? All right. I'll get some chairs. I'll get some food ready. We'll catch up.
Did Whitebeard not tell you what we're doing?
Well, good old Admiral Greynuts has been pretty much ignoring me since he sent me here. So we'll go over that. Don't worry. Yeah. I'd rather not say it once. Pretty much, he put me after Puck and I separated. Well, you guys went underground. I assume that went quite well. You look a little better than the last time I seen you. Anyway, I was with Tooth for. I was with Puck for. I think 2.5, maybe 3 days. It seemed like longer. We got word to Port Mead, started getting everybody out of there. They were not happy. They pretty much all came here. Then we were put in charge of anyone that had ships to try and get them to the sea quickly before everything. And then I got word that the Lake Mead was about to be drained partly, so pretty much from there I told Puck to go fuck himself and figure out what's going on back home, and I was sent here, and then that stupid thing went up.
Divorce is hard, isn't it?
Why is he talking to me?
Well, you said you and Puck separated. I can only assume you were his mate.
And you came from there with him, so none of that makes sense.
I don't know what he's been up to while he was here first.
So you think Puck's been here for not long. Him and I have shacked up and then since separated. In the time it's taken you to come from the dome, meet these guys, which you would have had to do before, I'm assuming. I don't know you. Tooth, what's with this guy?
So, maybe Puck didn't mention it, or maybe that was before, but we're tasked with a little something different now. Tooth is going to show her his matching ring set, or his ring.
Okay.
We're well, we talked to Puck and we agreed that we don't know why this is happening. Maybe I think the others are smarter and they might know more, but the Earth clearly. Well, we can pass in and out of the dome, and nobody else can seem to do it. So we've been made emissaries, go-betweens, something of the
Ambassadors.
sort. Yes. Yeah, that one.
Right. That's a lot for your crew. I wouldn't. Right. Okay. You've had a fun week and a bit then without me.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
All right. Well, drink up. We'll wait for the rest to get here. It'll be so much simpler.
Yeah,
Are you-
yeah, we can.
Are you partaking, Miss?
Why is he talking to me?
Well, chatty types, you know. What
Oh,
are you gonna do?
right.
She's got a crawl inside her, don't she? Jeez.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, at least one of you still has a sense of humor. Okay. Well, what are you guys doing on your way to the inn? Anything specific for you guys? I'll leave that up to you. You're muted there, Snake. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I tried to unmute and then I turned my camera off by
Yes, you
accident,
did.
and then I had to turn it back on, and it's fine. I think Sabryn's just kind of walking and finishing up a sketch, not
Okay.
super paying attention.
Yeah.
Just working on the tattoo design.
In which case, Talos is constantly sort of rotating her so she's not walking into people and buildings.
Steering her the
Yeah.
whole way. Left. Okay. All right. Well, as you guys finally, you guys would have, your magical seashell would tell you where to go to find the inn. I can put you on. Well, you guys are on the map anyway. So you guys, 11, I believe, is the inn, and you guys were at the shop. So eventually you will mosey your way down to the shop and find the rest of them. Give me perception checks as you hit the inn, or at least close to the inn.
I'll do mine with disadvantage because I already said I wasn't paying attention that much.
Uh-huh.
Perception?
Yeah.
12.
Well, Talos. At least somebody's paying attention.
That's a 23.
It is. While you are steering Ben and Sabryn, because they're pretty much just looking around, you hit the Halfling district, and most of these places you'd be able to notice are geared more to the smaller folk than the taller folk. There's a lot of pretty much just more gnomes and halflings here than anything. There's still going to be like the odd human, elf, and dwarf and all that, but it looks like it's more geared specifically for halflings. As you near the Barnacle's Bite, around the inn itself on the other side, you're going to see there's a bank. There is looks like an orphanage, a pet store, and a bookstore. And you'd be able to tell from the bookstore, it looks like it's getting some renovating done. And you're 23, I needed a little under that. You will see someone you've seen about a week and a bit ago. You're going to see Sabryn's sister and Chorus and the kids walking around the bookstore.
La la la. Drawing
She's
on my
oblivious.
paper. Not seeing anything traumatic.
Yeah, I'm
Yay!
gonna stop Sabryn there and just sort of point her in the right directions. Not gonna say anything, just gonna point. Not pet, the bookstore.
Ooh, a bookstore.
Inside the bookstore.
Oh,
Who is that
no.
currently talking
no.
to the yes?
No. Okay, bye now. I just leave.
Yep.
I don't know what direction I'm going, but I just pick one and I go there. Nope. Nope.
Not across from the inn, but general vicinity, like 3 houses down.
Right. Thanks for the heads up, Talos.
You're welcome.
That seems like a not today problem. Hopefully.
Probably.
I stop drawing and I quicken my pace and I'm like not sprinting, but like
Okay.
I'm headed.
All right. So I assume eventually the 3 of you make your way to the inn. As you get inside the inn, you will notice Francisco and Tooth sitting down with Carter.
And basically, they made this coat for me. It comes over that. I don't have it on right now, but it comes over the top of it, and I got this little. I wasn't a hat guy. Like I was never a hat guy, and this thing fits
your
great.
aesthetics. Hats are a little. I liked the bear pelt personally. I prefer that. Seems a
Yeah,
little bit more
that's a sad story actually. Yeah, maybe we'll see it again. I don't know.
There's lots of bears. I
Carter.
use
Tooth.
Alan. What?
Oh,
Francisco.
What are you people up to? What? Why are you black?
Well, that doesn't seem appropriate.
You look. You're not.
God,
So-
Carter, you can't just ask people why they're black.
Sure, I can.
Fell in Obsidian.
You. What?
Placed in Obsidian.
Play. Okay. Well, it's different. As long as you're happy. Right. Sabryn, I like the outfit.
Thanks.
Ben, I love the hat. And the outfit. Ben's just waving. You guys have matured a little? How'd the Underdark go? Where's Numbnuts?
Lost in the Underdark.
I'm only gonna insight check you on that one.
I'll perception check that.
What is that? I don't have her character sheet up. Let me bring her character sheet up.
I got a 19.
I think she just got a 19. If I remember her character sheet. What does she have? Where are you? Captain Carter. What did I name her? Is it just Carter? Please tell me I didn't delete her. Alphabetical. Where are
Are we about to watch a character just disappear before our eyes?
Nope, there we go. I put her first name in there, not just Captain Carter. 20.
Okay.
Rolled a 16. She has +4. I thought she had a +3.
It's like it's a lie, but
Mhm.
it's a good lie.
It's a good lie. Right now I gotta delete her. She's also gonna say, Ben, that armor looks better on you than it did on me. I got new stuff, don't worry. Because Ben's wearing her armor. That she left in the Vardo when you guys left her with them. Well, how do you guys know this guy? And what's his name? You shut up.
We met shortly after he died. Francisco died, that is.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm surprised. Sorry, but what's his name?
As for his name, I have forgotten. His real name, that is. He did say at some point, but
It's Frank.
was it?
Right. Frank.
You know what? We're planning on heading up to the university at some point soon. We're gonna get Talos a tune-up up there, and I'm just gonna kind of like pat him on the shoulder, like this is like a programming problem.
Oh, we did receive the letter. Yes.
Right. Well, whatever's going on with you guys, I'm glad you're safe. How long you in town for? What you here for? Anything I can help with?
Just a couple days, I think.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tattoo.
Really?
Another one.
Of what?
I'm working on a design. It's not finished yet.
Okay. Yeah, well, I got a few, so I wasn't too sure if you wanted to.
Do you feel up to being a fifth?
What?
Oh, that card that was given to me. I'm gonna hand her the card. I'm chaotic today. I can't help it.
Right.
You want?
Frank. Puck's people are weird.
Can I use precipitation to spray Francisco with water?
Yes.
Yeah.
By all means, you can.
We needed the signatures, right? Who has the papers?
Signatures for what? You guys are ambassadors, Tooth said?
Oh yeah.
Who put you in charge of what exactly? He wasn't specific.
Oh, the planet.
Yeah, the planet put us in charge. It lets us go through the dome. So we can talk to both sides. And now we're on a job to get people to sign like a sit down for a meeting treaty to work stuff out.
Okay. I don't understand the planet aspect. So
Well, we don't either.
She does what she wants.
Who put the dome up?
The planet.
So they're trapped inside?
Correct.
For now.
Well, I mean, only so much as everyone here is trapped outside.
It's still a good thing. From a
I think it
military
wanted to give them
standpoint,
more time to settle.
That I don't like. Anyway.
But it's too late. It's already been a year.
What?
What?
Time works differently inside the dome.
That part Puck told me. Okay. Anyway, well, I'll fill you in a little what I'm doing here. Pretty much after you guys went underground, I assume things went okay. You're still here. I'm glad. There are a bunch of dicks down there. Admiral Greynuts pretty much has made me help Puck. We cleared out what we can. Then Lake Mead drained most of the water there, so that's pretty useless now. We brought the carnival and circus folk here, got out what ships we could. Puck and I split from there, and Greynuts sent me here. Well, the mayor of this town is a shipbuilder. He's quite good at it. You guys would know when you're coming in, there was massive dry docks. They build a lot of ships here. Francisco, you would know that too. They build mostly Navy ships and fishing vessels, but on occasion they do like private boats for people with money. After Puck told me a few things about what's going to be coming through, and more on what he calls the Seelie and the Unseelie Queens. And apparently they're very important people.
They are.
So Grey Dick decided to make me come here, talk to the mayor. My father's Navy, and he's built ships for most of his career. So we're basically building one for each queen as a gift.
Oh.
Didn't you all need to see a ship later? Oh gosh, what was the name of it? It was like Oxlion Revenge or something. Owlbear Revenge, yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to come in.
Why here? It's supposed to dock in Port Mead.
Above table, weren't we told it was supposed to come here?
Yeah, in order for Greybeard to get you to trust him, he said he was going to dock it here for you.
Right, okay. Yeah, we changed its course. It's fine.
Right, so you've been in contact with Grey Knight.
So many people.
Okay. When?
Yesterday?
I think it's been... Yeah, technically yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. We came through the portal.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is from here about a week journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got teleported.
Oh, boo! You ruined the surprise.
That makes okay. You've met some important people. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, we hung out with Kaga for a little while. She's neat. A little scary.
I haven't since Muna and she brought us here. I haven't had a word from her and her ilk, but that's fine. As long as she stays out of our way, we'll be okay. Now, well, shit. Well, she's gonna look around the bar and go, huh. Well, you guys are here for a few days. I don't really care why you're here for Francisco's ship if he's not here. I assume you're going to give them the bad news. That's fine. You deserve all that. I know who's escorting him. God damn it, I didn't want to see him here.
Who's that?
Fuck you. Right. Anyway, if you guys would like a lovely tour of the shipyards during your time, just let anybody know there to come find me. If you care. They're just in the planning stages. We've got a couple blueprints built. We're just getting the timber for it, so it's still going to be a couple months before we get them done anyway, maybe 3. Depending on how much magical ability these people have. Most of them are old-fashioned and like to build things by hand and not magic, so we'll see. But yeah, if you come across Puck, let him know that his gifts for them are working. Work in progress. I'm going to be here for, I think, quite a long time. Yeah. Anyway. Did you get rooms? Do you need rooms?
No, we've already got rooms. I mean, I wouldn't be against seeing your room though.
Right. Is he like this all the time with you guys?
More strange.
Not with us.
Like. No.
This is a recent change.
Well,
I think it might just be this town.
With the circus in town, I can believe. Yeah. Right. Try to get him to dial it down just a little. That attitude around here will probably get him hurt.
It's okay.
You hear that, Frank?
Yeah,
I
Frank.
understand.
Mm-hmm. You're just lucky she's never seen your swords or your outfit. You have brand new weapons since you left, so.
Yep, I know. It's so it's so great.
It's a
I'm
different
having so much
voice.
fun.
It is. It is a different voice. Yeah. All right. Well, I unfortunately got to get back to work, and so do half of these bastards in here, because it is pretty much time to get back to work. So, yeah, stop by the docks anytime. Tell someone to come find me, and I'll come bring you in. If you care.
Noted.
Yeah, I'll probably be at the docks when your ship comes through, because I have a few things I need to get from my quarters on. Hopefully he brought stuff for me. So yes, and hopefully, do you know if my ship's coming? Or just his? The other one. Do you know who's escorting it? I assume the browncoats are, but I don't know if my ship's coming. I guess I'll find out if you guys don't know.
What? Who's your ship?
So that's a no. Okay. Right. Well, if you hear from Grey Nuts, I don't have my sending stone anymore. Just tell him to, go fuck himself. Thanks. I'll see you guys
Very well.
later.
Make sure you don't fall on your ass.
She pretty much just
I still
stands
have
up.
some of your clothes and your knife. I'm gonna keep it.
I assume
Bye.
you guys took all my stuff. That's fine. I can
Yay.
get new stuff. You'd be able to tell she's got a lot nicer armor now. A lot nicer weapons. It looks like she has...
She got a promotion.
She got a promotion. An unwanted promotion. Yeah. And literally, as soon as she stands up, you see half the bar stand up, wait for her to leave, and then follow her. Like 30 of them.
I mean, that ass is nice, but it ain't that nice. Damn.
Is it that nice though, Brandon? Is it?
Carter's, I'd have to look at the picture again, but I'm going to assume yes.
I'm gonna assume she's full on Instagram squatting like every day. So
like,
yeah,
she's mid 40s. So yeah, probably.
I am soaking wet from the control water.
Yeah.
Hey, you could have given us a little warning about the Frank stuff.
No.
You know I'm not a good liar.
I did the same thing with Greybeard, didn't I? Should that be warning enough? All right. So if we come across people and I introduce myself as Frank, just roll with it.
Okay. And where did we meet you?
In the dome.
All right.
They all think I'm from the dome.
And you're Faye.
I guess.
Okay, speaking of things that we're lying about,
no.
Sorry, Tooth. If anyone sees my brother and sister here, because they are here, I am just a kleptomaniac in this group. This is fine. Everything's fine. They don't need to know.
You got tattoos now. You're a pirate.
No, I don't want to be a pirate.
What's wrong with being a pirate?
I don't know. That sounds scary.
So I'm scary? Is that what you're telling me?
No, you're Francisco.
What is your name again?
Sabryn?
No, I'm not.
Ace.
It was Ace.
Oh, yeah, that kind of already fell apart. It's fine. I've already met them as Sabryn. They just didn't think too much about it because I don't look the same as I did when I knew them when I was alive.
Right, so real name,
Yeah, it's
different
okay.
face.
A little, yeah.
Fake name, different face. Okay, real name, different face. Fake name, different face.
Tooth, do you need another name?
Uh,
Is Tooth your real
no,
name?
I'm fine with the Tooth. It's not my my birth name, as we'd say, but just about anything. Everyone's called me that for a while
Oh,
now.
so you already have 2 names.
One of
Yeah,
us.
I'll take it. Yeah,
What is your sort of say true name, but original name?
If you really want to know, it's Orion. It's not really. At least my surname's not really mine to use anymore, though. But yeah, Tooth just it stuck.
Does anybody call you Orion anymore?
No one, no one that's talking to me. No.
Oh. That sounds sad.
No, it's Prex called me that. But I'm gonna get another drink, I think.
Okay.
So what do you
I just
think,
give Francisco and Talos a look like,
what do you think Tooth's surname is?
Orion.
Belt.
Well, no. Maybe. I don't know. It's got to be something like Hunty, right? Or like Berry or something. Maybe that's why he has the bear pelt or something.
Orion Urso.
Orion Huntsman. That's not bad.
Orion. Oh, hi, Tooth.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Listen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take myself on a little walk here. I'll be back in a while, but don't wait up for me, all right?
Do you need company, Tooth? We don't have to talk about it or anything.
No, nothing about that. Just a little, take myself on a little walk. No company required. Yeah.
Can I insight check Tooth real quick just to
By all
make sure
means.
that he doesn't want company?
Yep.
And isn't doing that like thing where it's like, no, I don't want company, but if you ask me one more time, I'll say yes.
By all means.
That is a 16.
Yeah. So Tooth doesn't want company.
He's good. Okay, just making sure.
I'm going to bed.
Anywhere particular you would like to go to?
Tooth does have somewhere in mind.
Okay. Where are you headed?
He's headed back to the tent.
Okay. Time of the day. Yeah, she'd still be there.
Yeah, Tooth would approach and kind of knock on whatever shaft of wood appears nearby and just wait.
Yeah. Little gnome's head pokes out and go, oh, you. Hi. What's it? Do you need another reading? Your friends need a reading?
Tooth kind of looks behind him. Oh, what's the other reading?
Well, come on in.
Yeah, Tooth goes in.
Put it. Where did I stick that? Okay. Her name is Pip Thistlefoot. That you would remember. The other game. There it is. Well, it's It's not really a game. It's
It was another reading,
what?
right? It was a.
It's a different reading. So she's gonna just basically like wave her hand. The curtains are gonna draw. Light's gonna come on. It's pretty much just like a table and chair. Nothing major in here. Like a little bed, little place for tea. Looks like some like bread and just like food stuffs in a corner. She's gonna go under the bed and pull out just looks like a traveling suitcase. While she's doing that, she's just gonna say, well, my ancestors a long time ago, I think it's been 3,000 years in our family line, when our ancestors first came through here, one of my ancestors found a card deck. And it's a magical deck. I'm told originally it had like 14 cards in it, and over the years, it's basically the card chooses your fate for you. I call it the deck of shit happens. It's had other names over the years, but that's my favorite. It's basically not like a tarot deck, but in times of need, sometimes people find me, find one of my relatives. I've only had one drawn before, and I haven't seen them since. So it's not for the kind-hearted. It costs at least 50 gold. Mainly for, well, just in case I need to, bury the body somewhere or, It's not for everyone, like I said before. I have 8 cards left. You get to choose one, and whatever it comes across as, that's your fate.
Do I
I don't know what
it
they are.
doesn't
I've
tell
never
me.
looked at them.
It changes the future.
Well, it's the same 8 cards, and whatever card you draw will change your fate somehow. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad.
You're saying I'm gonna drop dead? I'm gonna drop. That's what are the cards? I drop dead.
It's not I didn't make it that way. That's just I've never seen someone drop dead, but I've seen them disappear, and I haven't seen them since. Whether or not they got teleported somewhere, I don't know. My grandmother says one person got like 5 million, like just money just started pouring in around her. So whether or not it's true, it's in the family history. And she'll just like bring out like a little list. And it's just like this person, black hair, gnome, pulled card, this happened. Just basically stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are the different examples they're giving? Like somebody disappeared. What happened to other folks?
Let me bring up the remaining cards because I can't remember them all off the top of my head that I made. Where's that? Sorry, I'm looking for a specific bookmark out of millions of bookmarks. It's here somewhere. Okay. Well, perfect. One person was granted a wish. It says here there's only been 5 drawn in my time. So one's disappeared, we're not too sure. One's got money. One was granted a wish. One, well, This one's a little odd. They drew a card, and then some sort of creature just came and attacked them. Whether or not they lived or died, I don't know. The fifth one, according to the notes, they stopped speaking, and they just started sprouting gibberish. Like I said, it's a weird system.
Well, I more came here to have questions answered, not start a whole new host of problems.
I know.
Just out of curiosity, can a card be purchased but not used immediately? Can I keep it?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll cut the cost in half for you. As long as you're okay and your friends will take care of whatever else happens, sure.
But just to be clear, that
Just don't look at
what would trigger the card?
Looking at it. Yep. Picking it up.
Looking at it would.
Looking at it.
Looking at it would. All right.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, my grandmother called it fortune or fate.
Hmm. Fortune or fate, you call it. Okay.
Yep. No, that's what grandmother called it. I called it the deck of shit can happen. Could be good, could be bad. That's all depends on your luck. And she'll set 8 cards out in front of you. They all look identical on the top.
Tooth backs away a little bit. So, sorry for wasting your time. I guess I gotta get out of here.
If you change your mind, they'll still be here. Trust me.
Yes. And Tooth is starting to walk out, and he turns back and says, "You, just to be clear, you can't answer questions. You can't. If I did another reading, if I wanted to know something specific, what could you tell me with those other cards?"
Most people, the T reading is going to be the same. I've yet to see it different. We can always try. I've had one person do 3 before, and it has been the same time every time. The only time I know it to be different is if you find me again in a year or two after more things have happened. It might be different then.
All right. Well, thank you for. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I hope the best for you. The circus can usually get rid of any. Well, if you need cheering up, there's lots of things here that cheer you up. If you need a friend, lots of people here can be your friend.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Enjoy your evening.
Tooth will leave out the tent and start to. He'll walk around for a while through the town, just kind of meander, and eventually make his way back to the inn.
I will put my deck of many things away for later. How long before you go back to the inn? Like an hour, maybe? Or are you just gonna just wander?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
I have definitely played other characters that would have bought a card.
I have the cards were in my other campaign, so the card that has been pulled in my other campaign, I had to put in here again. So I was.
I think there are other people in this party that would pull a card. Yeah, Tooth's gonna walk around for an hour, just kind of, the vibe of being in another kind of a tourist, another city, walking around, people watching, and then move back towards the inn.
Yeah, there's really only, like, I'm not going to spoil what cards, but there's only one really bad one. The rest are intermediate, and a couple of them are, very nice. All right.
While he's walking around, Tooth is also still kind of vaguely looking for trouble that might be happening. He's still
Okay.
suspicious.
Give me a perception or investigation. Or
Yeah,
survival if you're, like, looking for something specific.
No, just perception is fine.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
That's 20. Okay.
Or 24.
Where do you think you currently are?
So, something about this circus area
Okay.
is intriguing to him. So he left out. I like to think he left that tent area. He backtracked through some of the circus area, and then he went through some standard streets to make his way back to the inn.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be going the back way, probably. Then, from there, you're going to be coming through here. I'm just looking at shops and stuff in that area. Yeah, nothing major in that general vicinity. That you're pretty much, for the most part, you're going to gauge that almost every carny and performer you come across are putting on a very brave face. They don't fucking want to be here. Their home is up there. They feel displaced they don't know where to currently live. You're going to see small groups of them after they're done their day performing and getting ready for the night performers. The majority of them, they're not trying to milk people in here because there's still not a lot of people other than that live here full time. There's not enough vacationers to sustain their craft. And the majority of them see the dome as a good answer to their problems. That's an untapped audience to them.
Got it. Yeah, this is all going to kind of, some of that visual make Tooth even more down. Yeah. He's just going to make his way back to the inn, kind of satisfied that there's no actual trouble waiting around, just kind of vague sadness waiting around.
Yeah, they haven't been here long enough to piss anybody off yet. They're still new.
Yeah, to head back to the inn and head to a room.
Okay. All right. Anything anyone else wants to do for the evening? Oh, well, you're headed back to the inn. Okay. None of Sabryn's family notices you. Not with a 3.
I'm just going to work on my tattoo design for the rest of the night.
All right.
And psyching myself up for it.
Okay. All right.
This is going to go great, and it's only going to hurt a lot, and everything's going to be fine. And I have my smelling salts, and I just start listing things to nobody.
All right. Ben's probably just gonna sit and read something. I think she's pretty much done. I think Ben's done his Druid book for a while now. I don't know what else Pretzels would read, so I'll let her figure that out for Ben when she's back next session. What book are you currently still on?
Me?
Yeah. What have you gone through?
We finished my sister's books.
Yep.
I was reading through her books. We finished.
They're not long reads. They're 2-hour stories.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I finished the Fae Customs book.
Okay.
I did. And technically Ben did because we did it while we were walking to Francisco's house. I haven't started a new book yet.
Okay. When you do, let me know. Because you actually haven't identified any of them if they're magical, and
No.
some of them are.
No, I have not.
Nope. I'm just trying to find books for Sabryn. There they are. Yeah. Just let me know when, pretty much whenever you start one of the drow books. That's
Yeah,
all I really need to know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I read the Fey Culture book. Yeah, I've just been working on my flute book
Okay. Right.
right now.
Perfect.
Besides the, although I think technically the drow books are up next, but
Okay.
I haven't started.
Whenever you open one, let me know.
Gotcha.
There's a few things that might happen with some of them.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna assume nothing else for the remainder of the evening. Is Talos? Yes.
I've had a look through and realised Talos has no reason to sleep.
Nope.
I've got everything. So Talos is not going to take a long rest.
Okay. You don't need it, man.
No. Which means he's gonna wander as much of the city as possible, just
Oh, okay.
taking note where places are.
Okay. Anything specific? Give me a rundown on where you want to go, what you want to do.
Just places that catch these on the eye line. Eye line. That's not the word.
Whatever catches your eye.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So
Horizon?
probably walk up all the way to the on the horizon to the what's it called?
Yeah.
Lighthouse.
Yes. Oh, okay. You're gonna
Because
go to the
it is
area.
all
Beautiful.
night.
Sure is. You got lots of time. Okay.
It's just like looking around. He's not looking for anything.
So nothing specific then. Okay. What's your passive? When you hit the Stormy District, that's where all the ships are being built.
Passive 15.
Okay, 15. All right, that's fine. The guards here haven't really been told to stop anyone because it is technically still tourist season, harvest season just starting, and with the dome up, you'd get the sense that they're on edge, but because they're in the middle of building a bunch of stuff here, pretty much it's just a free flow traffic. The nightlife in this place is quite different compared to Port Mead. This has pretty much it's not Vegas, but like say, what am I thinking? Think the nightlife in, I'd almost say a Texas nightlife.
I'll pretend like I know what that means.
That's okay. It is rowdy, a lot of drunken sailors, and a lot of like food stalls, like a lot of barbecue in this area.
Right.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just a entertainment hub of a lot of eclectic different food for the most part. A lot of food stalls. Your passive would also hit. There's nothing really going on at the lighthouse other than it's a lighthouse. It's quite tall though because of where you are on like the bottom corner. There's a lot of tall structures like cliffs of Dover almost like for the whole side of the water. So it's like at least a good 300-400 feet in the air. And it looks like some sort of, it'd be a magical light, obviously, but yeah. But it's quite big, quite old. Really old. Not, if you had Tooth with you, he'd probably be able to give you the age. If you give me a history check, you might be able to learn a little bit more about Port Hope.
I want to because I'm interested. I don't think Talos is.
Okay.
He's out one thing. He's not out looking for stuff.
Okay. All right. You would know, like, this is one of the this was built at the same time as Port Hope for the two main, very first ports 3,500 years ago. But yeah, you get a lot of people looking at you weird because you kind of blend in with the dark, and your kind is seen maybe once every maybe 500 years here. There's hardly any Warforged at all, so most people are pointing and staring. A couple kids come up to you and poke you and wonder who you are or who you belong to, for the most part. Like, ooh, somebody's got money. You're
That's
getting a
fair.
lot of that. Yep. Yeah, your Warforged are more of a oh, wow. You never see one of them again.
I'm a luxury item.
You are. Especially one that can talk. Magic is a completely different level. Most Warforged
I've learned
don't
my
talk.
lesson from being hit by a fireball when I open my mouth. Of keeping my mouth shut.
Yep. All right. Yeah, but yeah. Nothing happens. It's a good night. All right. Come morning. Are you gonna be? I'm assuming just waiting for them at a table in the morning for everyone to wake up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everyone, you can take a long rest if you need it. And yeah, you would have seen the ships being like in the process. Like you would have noticed a lot of material has been brought in, and they're just like in the middle of just starting to shape the two ships that she talked about. Yeah. Okay. Come morning, our two people who are doing tattoos, you have been told to be there early. Right early. Is everybody going? Or does anyone have other things they want to do while these guys go?
Yeah, it's gonna be quite long.
It's going to be 12 to 13 hour session between the two of them.
Talos wants to watch since magical tattoos sound
And
magical.
You have more than, well, Sabryn, Francisco's got a few more than you now. Unwanted tattoos, but they're on there.
Not really unwanted for Francisco. He needed to fill space.
A little different.
True.
Yeah. You probably didn't want oak leaves as hands, but now you have them.
Yeah. Fair.
What's Tooth doing in the morning?
Tooth's going to be a little late to wake up, and then he's actually going to be kind of glued to the inn during the day. Like, he's going to be in the little bar sitting around.
Okay. Keep your deep brothy happy too. Okay. Sounds good. Well, when you finally hit Joe's tats, you, Francisco, would also see that the other tattoo shop is slowly getting in the process. You only see one of the gnomes. Looks like she's opening up early. But Joe's pretty much just sitting there, sitting in a chair, twiddling his thumbs, waiting. Looks like he's organized his clusterfuck of a shop to the point where there's light in there so he can see. He's moved a bunch of tables together for stability. He's pretty much set this up for a long day. He's got a couple like barrels of different types of things. It's pretty much a tattoo parlor. He looks at both of you guys and goes, well, I hope you guys slept.
I don't do that, but I'm ready.
Well, who first? And do you have a design that I can see, please?
One, two, three, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. All right. Francis, go first.
All right.
Mine is more complicated, to be fair. Yeah.
I put the design up.
Yeah, I see
right
that.
there.
Okay, I had a
think
feeling
that's
that's what it
fitting.
was. Okay. Well, all right. So that'll be fun. Where exactly on your arm, or where do you want it? Like how big? What are we doing?
I guess whatever space I got for you can. I'm thinking.
So you just want it on one arm? Okay, I can do that.
Have
Right.
fun with it.
And you said just black, right? No color?
Yeah, just black's fine.
Oh, good. Black ink's the easiest to get to and easiest to work with, but most people don't want to know where it comes from. That's fine. So, what I'm going to do, this is going to take... I haven't done this in a while, just as a reminder. I know the process. It's just been a bit, because most people don't have that much cash handy. I can do the outline first, and then I'm going to do a layer of the magical ink. Then you're going to need to heal. This is going to hurt a lot. The outline's going to be fine. The magical ink's a little bit different. After you're done your session, you're not going to be able to use that arm. If you use that arm, or do anything with it, you could probably feed yourself. If you bang it against anything, it might get rid of the magical properties that are starting to build in it. So don't do anything with whatever gets tattooed today. Above table, every day, you guys are going to, well, first we're going to do, you each need to do 3 con saves. The DC is harder. Every 2 hours you're in the chair, you need to do con saves. He needs to do con saves. He also needs to do a dex check, a performance roll, an arcana roll also. So for each of you, he needs to do 6 rolls. You need to do 3.
Okay.
I will average his rolls to determine what type of tattoo you get. This is per day. So he is going to be doing 18 rolls per person over 3 days. You guys will be doing 3 each a day. We will average that to see how the quality of the tattoo is. If by chance he hits a couple of nat 20s, that'll double his chance of getting a better one. I have a high DC for... So you each want 1 tattoo, and you want your gem in. The gem is going to be a little harder.
Yeah.
So don't guarantee the gem. Because he's going for the tattoo first. If you hit, say, 3 nat 20s in a row, on top of you getting the very rare tattoo, he's going to inscribe something else. Because neither of yours technically have a legendary quality, he'll inscribe something else.
Okay.
Okay.
And you did say that we could spend all our bardics to help him with
Whatever
his rolls,
you want.
right?
Guidance is not one you can use at the time, but don't fail a con save. There will be consequences.
Okay.
The DC is not terrible for you guys for your con saves. His are a little harder because he's doing 2 of you at once. Well, 2 of you.
I'm not feeling confident about con saves.
After your 6 hours is up, you need 40 points of healing each.
Okay.
No potions. You have to hit at least 40. No hit dice.
Oh.
Magic only.
Wait.
Okay, it has to be magic.
There's a problem.
I know. Ben can do of this. Ben can do almost all of it for you.
I can't do that.
No, Ben.
I don't have 40 hit points.
Well, whatever your hit points are. You need
that
much in healing. Yes. Ben should be able to cover, I think, all the healing between the 2 of you. I think of the 3 of you, we'll be able to heal you to full.
Okay.
But this is more just to make sure your arm doesn't fall off.
Yeah. Because I have some cure wounds and healing words packed as well that I can spend.
Yes, that's fine too.
To help.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. By all means. But yeah, Ben's pretty much built for healing.
Thanks, Bard. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Thanks, Druid.
Yeah.
She's got, I think, the vitality one, 2d6 every 6 seconds. That should be at least
Mhm.
can do that multiple times. So, but I found a program that a PDF on how to do magical tattoos, and it said you needed at least 40 points of healing per session. Okay, because this is gonna hurt. All right, so Francisco first.
Okay.
I have stats for Joe. I can either roll, or I'll let you roll, and I'll just add his bonus.
So talk about. Oh, just for the first roll.
Yeah.
I think I shouldn't know what his rolls are. So for him, you roll.
Okay, I'm okay with
I'll
that.
roll. I'll roll mine, and I will be giving him, bardic inspiration. I have 4 bardic inspirations, so there's 4 rolls for that.
Did you guys want to do for simplicity all 3 days at the same time?
I think that'd be easier.
Understood. Okay.
I mean, unless there's any way that something happens in those 3 days that would make it lose.
No.
Okay, then all at once is
I'm
fine.
okay with skipping these 3 days for this.
For us,
yeah.
Okay.
Just for simplicity's sake. If the other 2 don't want to sit for the entire time, if they want to visit like other shops or Carter, let me know. If not, we'll just get through the 3 days here. So I need a con save first from Francisco.
Yep. That is a 19.
Okay, what are you giving him? I rolled an at 1.
The only thing I can give him is a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So that's going to be a D6.
Okay. So that puts him over a 10. Okay. That's all I wanted. And what was your con save, sorry?
19.
19.
17 plus 2.
Nice.
Okay. So mark down your bardic. That's 1.
Yep.
So that's the first 2, so I need to do a performance roll. Are you giving him any bardic for his performance or his deck or his arcana? His arcana's the worst.
I will give him a bardic for each one of those because I have 4 bardics.
Well, he needs to do this 3 times each.
Oh, okay. Then you know what? If his arcana is the worst, let's put it in arcana.
We'll use it for his arcana.
Arcana and con. I'll put bardics towards.
Dex roll. Arcana. That helped. Okay. I won't tell you the rolls then. We'll just go with the average. Okay, first set done. Another con save from you, please.
Yep.
Better.
That is a 17. 15 plus 2.
Okay, he did much better on his second one. Okay, so performance. Dex. Arcana with a bard. He's nailing the Arcana, which is a good thing. Third and final. Con save.
That is a 14.
On a good note, you don't get ink, poisoning, or disease, and your arm doesn't go necrotic and rot.
That sounds very good.
He's getting better as he sits there. Much better as he sits there. Ooh,
You've used, I think, 3 of my bardics already.
Yeah.
So he should have 1 left.
1 left. And he needs his con save. Nat 20 does con save. Atta boy, that'll help with the 1 dex save fail.
Mm.
That's a 1 on his 3rd dex save. His 3rd dex check was a 1.
man.
So that puts him to a 26, and I'll have that and add that to a 16. Okay. So over the 3 days, your average is good for your con saves. His average. So that puts him to 20. Okay, that's a good average for his performance. His dexes are mediocre. Arcana, his arcanas were they bumped him up. That's 24. And a 20. 16. Okay. So average of you guys is an 18.
And I've used my spell slots to give myself the healing word.
Okay. So all right. Not the best, but not bad. You just hit the average of 21 I needed to make a rare tattoo. So it's a +2. So you get the Eldritch Claw +2 tattoo, so it'll be the rare quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think it changes anything for it.
I don't.
For Eldritch Claw.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
don't think it matters.
Yeah, it's just more how good it is the most important part. But yeah, over the next 3 days with all your healing, so you hit 40 points of healing per day. Okay.
Yeah, I just hit 40 for today. But,
if you need Ben, like I'm sure between all of you, like Ben can get both of you in the same day.
Yeah, and I've already done my healing word, and I did the math, and it's actually in chat, I think. So
okay, perfect. All right. So the first day for you would have been an outline, and then the first magical ink. Second day would have been the second layer of magical ink. Third day would have been the third layer of magical ink. It's not like your normal needle. His system, if you see old school tattoos, he basically has like a small tube with ink in it, and on the top of it is a little stopper with a spring, and he hits it as with a hammer as he keeps going with the tattoo. So the entire time is basically him tapping and this thing springing into you. It's stick and poke the entire time. If you would like to know about the ink, he will tell you how it is created. I will need a persuasion roll, please.
Persuasion. I've got a big modifier, I think, on my persuasion. That's going to be a 15.
Can I give the help action? So I'm curious.
I'm okay with that.
Talos. If Talos is watching all this, he wants to know.
Yep.
15.
Okay. That's enough. You've given him 5,500 gold. He's just basically gonna, during the process, he's gonna say, well, you guys seem like you guys are okay with keeping secrets and whatnot, I would assume.
Yeah.
Anyway, you don't really know the exact process on how to do it, but magical ink is depending on quality and whatnot, so there's some crushed gems in here, certain coloring that needs... You wanted black, so I pretty much just had to... like, there's crushed sapphires in here, there's crushed... So much different types of jewels that I had to get enchanted. I know a lovely little girl around the corner. She was a little angry, but she got a good cut, so... she's pretty much talking about your... what's her name? At the Arcane Anchorage, Alice. She did a few quick enchantings overnight for me. The extra magical properties I put in... How do I say this? People who have a lot of magic in their lives, wizards, or just anyone who... with the clergy and the clerics, and there's quite a lot of magic in here. in the right hands, after certain, let's just say magical people are cremated, I get the ashes. Mix them in.
Icky.
Adds a little extra. Well, it's the easiest way to get black. And he's just telling you this as he just stabbed him both.
Yeah.
So it's like, so yeah, it adds to the quality of the magic.
Yeah, that's gross.
But it works, and it's effective. All right, Sabryn, let's start rolling. You have 4
Okay.
bardics?
I have 4 bardics.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I assume you're going to use it for his Arcana, or I will let you choose.
If that is what he's worse at, that is fine by me. Unless we can somehow use my Arcana, because it's a lot better. But
Also, sorry, I forgot. I'm just looking here. You only rolled me 3 con saves. I need 6 more for each 3 days. I did 3 days for him, but I didn't do 3 days for you.
Yeah, I thought we were doing one day, like me and her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, sorry.
No problem.
So I need 6 more con saves from you. I just mainly need to know if you're under 10 for any of them.
if you're under 10 for any of them?
My second one is a 5.
Okay.
My third one is a 15. So there's day 2, 18,
Okay.
5, 15.
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
14. That's an 11. Oops. And that is dead on the team.
Okay, so
Well,
overall,
it's
that's
8
fine.
plus 2. But
You're over 10 is your average and no nat ones. Okay.
no nat ones. No nat 20s either.
No, that's fine. So
Assholes.
yeah. So it's 10, so that puts you to 13. Your con save average is actually quite crap, but it's not enough to have your arm immediately rot and fall off.
Yay!
Yeah, your average is a 15. Okay.
Yeah, that's not that good.
His average was a 16, so okay.
Ugh.
All right. Perfect. So, Sabryn, we'll
Yes.
do 1 day at a time. I need 3 con saves, please.
Okay. That is a 16 for the first one.
Okay.
Yep, 16. I don't know if it helps at all with these con saves, but I do have advantage against disease.
This is
You did
more...
mention it, so I feel like I should ask.
Yeah, even if you're immune, this is a different type of disease. I just
want to make sure.
This would be akin to
Ooh.
him hitting an artery and then pumping in a lot of magical shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah,
The second one is 24.
Okay.
And the third one. The third one. It's not bad, but these are the only rolls I'm making, right?
Oh yeah, I need
for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a lucky then, just to see if I can get better, because it's not gonna trigger a surge.
All right.
It wasn't even bad. It was over a 10. I just want to see if I can get my average better.
That's fine.
Nope. So it's a 14.
Okay.
For the third.
All right. So give me day 2.
Okay.
16 average for day 1. Okay.
18. The first one.
Yep.
Oop, I'm using a lucky point. With that. Don't like that. Ooh. Okay, much better. Thank God I can't roll nat ones. Dirty 20 for the second.
Okay.
And a 21 for the third.
Okay. And 3 more.
Okay.
And then
Day 3.
will roll Joe's while we go for break.
Day 3 is a 15.
Okay.
Nat 20.
You don't need to roll me another one then. You can,
Okay.
but you don't need to.
No. Will it help me at all?
That's just double. No, you're fine overall. You're
Okay.
currently at an 18. That'll put you at like a pretty much almost a 20 average. Okay.
Worse than
Con save.
Francisco?
No, better than him.
Damn.
He was a 15 average.
Oh,
for
I
his
thought you
con
said he was a
save.
21 average.
No,
Sorry, I misunderstood.
No, yeah. He was.
I don't even have the ability to get a 24 on my con.
I have a weirdly good con.
Okay. We will do our break now. I will do all his rolls during break. Then we will come back and see what Tooth and Talos have been doing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I can change his role if he does particularly badly.
I will let you know.
Okay, let me know if he does particularly bad.
Okay.
But you change his roles for me. You were
I thought about it. I thought about it and then I
You were
didn't.
sitting there.
Here's the thing. It triggers a wild magic surge,
Yep.
and I have to roll twice, and Brandon gets to take the worst option.
Yep.
So I don't want to use it.
Even better.
But I will for me if it's
Yeah.
real bad.
All right, come back in 10. You're good.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
he's done. Sabryn,
Mm-hmm.
you talked about changing roles.
Uh-huh.
I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row for your Arcana for day 3.
Seriously?
Yeah, and then 3 1s for the Bardics. 5s in a row. 5, 5, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
The average I'm just working on now for the 3 days, I think is still mediocre.
I mean,
the average for the Arcana was 10 between 3 days, unless you change some of them.
I can, yeah.
That'll be up to you.
So I can spend 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
To add 2d4. I believe. Because we changed this. Let me make sure I have it right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll.
Performance, he did fucking great. Dex, he did pretty good too. His con
Here's my
saves
question.
weren't the best. Yep.
So, if I do this, I spend 2 sorcery points. I roll 2 d100s.
Yep.
So it's the same d20 sheet, but I roll 2 d100s.
Roll it
You
twice.
get to pick which one goes off.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. I do have enough sorcery points to do this for all 3 rolls.
It would be all different days for these, so it'd be 1 a day. I basically rolled.
Well, I could do that. I could do it all the same day. It doesn't matter.
Actually,
my question
sorry,
is,
the rolls were the same day. Yep.
Yeah, I could do them all. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
My question is, can I do one, see what happens with the wild magic surge, and then choose to do the next one? Because they would be spaced apart, right?
2 hours apart, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to do that then. I'll do 1 for sure, add 2d4.
Okay. You want me to roll, or do you want to roll?
No, you can roll. It's your rolls, even though they hate me.
We're about to level up the whole city block.
Ooh, that puts one of them to a 10.
We're about to level the whole city block.
Maybe.
And that puts 1 to an 11.
Okay.
How many were you going to do? 3?
Well, no, I'm seeing what happens with the first one, right?
All right.
Before I do the second.
Okay.
All right, so the first one. Okay. So it's a 19 for the d20. So it shouldn't be that bad. And I'm going to roll the d100s on roll 20 because I don't have all my dice with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's one.
What,
There's the
23?
other.
2375. Yeah, that's. I'm okay with that. And 75. I don't like
Okay.
that one.
Sabryn's really going off
okay.
of the nothing bad has happened so far.
Yeah. All right. The first one that you hit, you hear a ringing in your ears for 1 minute.
Okay.
During that time, casting a spell that requires a verbal component requires a con save against your own spell DC.
Okay. Which neither of us are casting.
No, because it would have been
So that's
happening.
okay. All right, I'll take the ringing. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll do a second one then.
Yes, please.
That was okay. I'll do a second.
Yeah. There's the first roll was pretty stupid. I'm ignoring it completely. It was basically for the next minute, all spells of a casting time of 1 action or bonus action require 2 consecutive actions to cast. So basically, just useless.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this one's a 9, so it could be worse.
Could be worse.
Let's see. I'm gonna risk it anyways. 93 or 47?
93 or 47. Okay, that one's. What's 93?
Okay. 93 is actually funny.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the first one.
Okay.
3d6 worth of gold appear near you.
Ooh. I'll roll 3d6.
You can roll 3d6. So that puts your average not a 7,
16.
which would have been bad. That puts your average at a 10.
Okay.
Okay. So.
And then I will do the third one as well, since the second one gave me gold.
Okay, one more then. And I'll roll 2 more.
Yeah, for that third nat one, yeah.
Yeah. It's a 5. That'll put that to an 11. Okay.
Well, you get to add 2d4, and this already did.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, 15 on the d20 chart.
Okay.
That should be okay.
Nope, 15 will be fine.
25 or 86.
5 or 86. Ooh, I like that one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm not letting you heal. 25. Okay. You have a momentary vision of your own death. If you fail a wisdom save against your own spell DC, you are frightened for 1 minute. Which might be bad, because then you're going to try and get up. So I need a wisdom save against yourself, please.
Frightened means I can't get closer, not that I have to leave. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, I need to beat a 15.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. And I do. That is a dirty 20, 18 plus 2.
What did you see anyway?
It's a 15.
Yeah, I know, but I still want to see what you saw. What did you see?
Oh, sorry. I misheard you. I thought you
fine.
asked what my DC was.
No. What was the vision you had of your own death? The first time?
Yeah, I was thinking it was the first time.
Okay. Since you've already died, yeah.
Yeah, I think putting the obsidian in and everything, like for a minute, I think the like a shard or something just kind of clips a little bit, and I feel it on my skin more than the moment before, and I just like freeze up for like a quick second of like being encased again.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of dissipates.
Okay.
Not enough for me to move, but
yeah. All right. Well, even with those 3, his average Arcana was a 10 for all 3 days.
Ugh.
Yes. So, yeah, I rolled low for you for Arcana. Everything else was okay-ish. But that put his average overall just a 15 for an uncommon. Yeah. So your barrier tattoos.
Oh, good.
Only
It goes up by 1. That's not worth it.
And no gem. It had the Arcana. That was the main one, is how much magic was going to pump into it. Yep. And I'm sorry I rolled horrible.
Mm-hmm.
You did have one nat 20 in there for day 2, which bumped up because the other rolls were an 11 and a 12. That was with the Bardics.
I'm taking off my bracers then.
Okay. So yeah, overall, it's just an average, but it's still a nice looking tattoo because he rolled an average of a 26 performance.
Okay.
So it looks great, but there's not a lot of magic in there. Yep. Yeah. And he also got a nat 1 on one of his con saves and then rolled a nat 20 to compensate. That was on day 2. All right. Yeah. So, is there anything Talos and Tooth wanted to do in the process of these guys doing anything? Doing their tattoos?
What's the total hours again this is going on?
12 hours pretty much a day. And then these guys pretty much can't do anything, or it will negate most of the magic. So they're pretty much just healing after 6 hours and watching the other one get tattooed.
At some point, not sure to fill that much time, but Tooth will make his way over to the docks, and start to walk around a little bit, take a look at what that's like here in the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Not specifically asking for Carter yet, but just looking around.
Okay. Anything specific you're looking for?
It'd be during the day, at least initially, and general perception to see what the vibe is here, what seems to be mostly going on. If there's anything that stands out, he'll pay more attention to it, but it's what's mostly happening at the docks these days.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
What? 2 nat 1s.
That's what I've been getting.
2 nat 1s.
It's a dog.
Yeah, Two's been drinking.
Okay. Doing some early day drinking, and all right.
And he normally uses his glasses to look around, and he's like, "Get these off." What the hell these are?
Mm-hmm.
What a guy! That was with advantage.
Yeah.
So it's technically a 5, but it's a nat 1.
Yep. It's a bright sunny day, and you probably have a hangover, and yeah, too much stuff going through your head to really pay attention to anything that's really going on.
Well, if we're talking multiple days, maybe we can try again another day. I guess.
If you, we'll say the first day that you go for a walk, probably that's when you were drinking the most because you had a crap day. Give me another investigation roll for second day.
I'll do investigation this time.
Yeah.
17.
17. 17's enough. You would actually, if you're near the docks, you would definitely see Carter pretty much with someone you're maybe going to assume is the mayor. They're pretty much just walking around telling people what to do. There's at least 200 people here working the docks. A lot of it would somewhat look familiar to you, even though you're better with stone than wood. You would still be able to get the gist of what they're doing. Ships aren't really your specialty, but you know craftsmen when you see them. Yeah. But it does look like this whole place is full of timber. Like they've got like their own sawmill in here, and just like a whole bunch of wagonfuls of just full trees are slowly rolling in every day. So it's quite busy.
Yeah, so Tooth that day will actually go over to Carter if he sees her.
Yeah, she'd be there. Easy to find. One of the only females in that armor and telling people what to do. You'd probably
hello.
hear her before you seen her. Tooth, you found me? Okay. Hi. What's up?
Hi. The others are a little busy, but y'all need a hand with anything? Anything? And
What's your specialty?
well, I've
Other than a strong back.
always been curious. I'm a mason by trade.
Okay.
But I've recent weeks gotten more curious in the ship side of things.
Well,
very interesting here.
I do have someone you can talk to. Are you good? These things are going to need kitchens, so I'm going to need stoves. You good with stoves?
Yeah, I've done stoves.
Beautiful. Well, she's just going to wave somebody over. It'll be, who'd be in here? Be working on this. You're probably going to get human for the most part. The odd, like, the majority you're going to see is human and elf, the odd half-elf, doing most of the lumber and all that. There are a few dwarves in here, but not as many in this area as you'd find more up north. But yeah, she just randomly brings one person over and just points to you. Goes, yeah, go with him. He will set you up. His name is. Let me look up Port Hope names here. Why do I name some of these people like this? Where's a normal name? This is Gregory Fairlight. He's actually one of the head bakers. He's got his own shop, and he said he's gonna hook us up at the kitchen for these guys. So if you want to work with him, that'd be great. Human, like this, he's a kid, 21. Who are you? Mason? What you good for? Can you build it?
Nice.
Come with me.
Nice to meet you. Yep. Yeah.
It's pretty much good. Come with me. I got work to do.
Dude, there's 2 questions behind the interaction.
They put you to work. Give me a tool check. I would assume you have your own tools. Or
Yes,
performance.
I do, and I have never used them before. So how does a tool check work, actually?
So if you click in your inventory, if you click on the tool itself, there should be up in the top right corner, use tool. It pretty much just adds your, for Mason, I believe would be your dex bonus and your proficiency bonus plus a roll d20.
What tool would it be?
Mason's tools. Sometimes it'll give you a proficiency, but it doesn't actually put the tool in your inventory. It should put that in your inventory. So if you want to add Mason tools in your inventory.
Yeah, I thought I had these. I don't know why I took them out. Okay.
Maybe.
So
you click on the tool in the inventory itself, and then it'll say roll use tool, and it'll ask if to roll with proficiency or not. It's either that or just roll a d20, add your proficiency bonus and your dex bonus.
Use tool, select ability, select proficiency.
Yep. So dex.
So I would have full proficiency.
Yep.
Expertise or proficiency?
I don't
proficiency,
think expertise, just proficiency, yeah.
Yeah. And it has to be dex, or can it be another?
Dex or strength, I would assume.
Yeah, strength.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yep.
Not a great day. That is a Why? Oh, with disadvantage, no. Okay, so 13.
Okay,
Sorry.
13. 13's enough for him to say, you really haven't really worked that much lately, but that's fine. He's pretty much just going to stick you on the handing of the material.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, he's going to organize and get everything set. But for your first day there, you're pretty much just watching him work, and you're pretty much, he's keeping an eye on you. It wasn't low enough to be, who's this guy? Why am I here? Yeah.
Yeah. And then at some point, even if it's not today, basically instead of maybe not instead of coin, but what Tooth is going to be interested in asking for in return is to take the opportunity to learn more about not so much about sailing, but more about ships schematically, like where things are laid out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion roll.
14.
14. Yeah, that is enough. Eventually, probably on your third day after your day with Gregory, I assume you would have probably asked Carter about it. She will introduce you once I find where they are. She's going to introduce you to Braxton Leary, the mayor of the town. He's human, mid-40s, tall bugger, 6'4". He is the head shipbuilder, but he's also the mayor of the town. He will love to go over everything. This is more of a, I got an artist here. You want to know how everything's built? Come with me. He's pretty much going to take you to like a little pavilion that's set up and start showing you the diagrams that they have slowly made of what the ships are going to look like. And he's pretty much going to blueprints and like step by step, this is where this is going, this is where this is going. I have to build this part first. We need to wait on lumber before I can do that. So it's pretty much a whole rundown of everything. And I'll put the ship sketch in here for you. This is the general of what each of them are going to look like. Oh, why did it do that? Give me 1 sec. I might have to change what it's saved as. Yeah, you might have to click on it. I thought it saved it as a JPEG, but it did not. Pretty much just looks like your standard, like almost merchant ship, but a lot bigger. And he's going to show you areas that are, it's pretty much going to be like a floating yacht for the most part, for the queens to like throw balls and have people over for gathering. It's not meant for combat. This is meant for having fun at sea and living the high life.
Got it.
Yeah.
Basically something, whatever interest interest 2000 in the schematics of buildings and architecture is kind of starting to click for ships. And knowing how much time they've been spending on it, he's getting more and more interested and kind of a very obsessive level to learn more about it.
Yeah, easily. He will eventually, where to put? Every now and then you're gonna have a male dwarf come through. He's gonna just start talking back and forth, and eventually you're gonna give me a. You were there. Give me a history roll, please.
An 11.
Okay. He remembers you more than you remember him. This looks like the dwarf you guys first met when you came into the dome for the first time. That Francisco hit on.
He came into the
He
dome.
was a male dwarf. He was a paladin. He was a cleric.
Oh, he was the one waiting outside.
When you first came into, sorry,
The one who likes to get pegged.
yes. Apparently, his husband is the mayor of this place.
Oh.
Oh, so the husband is the mayor. This is the
He is the dwarf paladin that you guys met that had a little fun with Francisco.
wasn't he working for
He was working for
Greybeard?
Greybeard. He was part of the New Hope Chapel as one of Greybeard's contacts.
Okay, got it.
So he might be Greybeard's contact with Carter here.
Yeah, at some point, the only other thing that Tooth would instigate is, at some point trying to get this guy's attention.
Sure.
What part of the country you're from? You remind me.
Well, are you talking to the mayor or the other guy? Sorry.
No, the other guy, the dwarf.
Okay. Well, for the most part, New Hope. That's where most of us were. Most of my kin come from. Yeah, I've been New Hope Chapel for 40 years now.
Yeah.
More of a local. I don't come here too often, except to see this guy every now and then. I don't get a lot of time off lately, but I was told to come here, so came here. It's a win-win for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Any whispers what might be going on up in Wind Keep that way with all this stuff?
No, you're from okay.
I didn't say that.
Don't see many of people from that area down here that often. Those dwarves are old-fashioned to some of us down here.
Dwarves talk, so
for the most part. Well, last I heard, they've pretty much. When's the last time you were there?
Oh, well, let's give it about let's say 20 years.
Oh, okay. You've missed quite a lot then. Well, I think it was about.
I've heard things here and there, but nothing since the all this dome stuff.
Yeah. They've had a lot of pirate raids up in there, so they're on lockdown. Well, that was before all this happened. What they're doing now, not too sure. Pretty much from what I've heard, people who go to visit, most don't come back out. Whether or not they're forced to live there, don't know. All I know is they're building ships faster than we are.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
No.
Tooth kind of smiles a little bit. Pirates, any talk down here of these lightning bolt folks?
They're just gonna pretty much look at each other and go, I don't know what you mean, sorry.
Insight, actually.
Yeah, families. Like he's high on Greybeard's list. Probably hasn't got to him yet.
4.
It's only been a day.
4.
Yep. Neither of them have a clue what you're talking about.
Any be a little bit more specific? Any pirates with lightning bolt tattoos causing trouble? Down here or anywhere else?
Not a lot of pirates through here. They're pretty smart to avoid here. They're more Port Mead or down a little bit more out west. Get the odd one in here, but you'd have to maybe hit up the city jail and talk to some of the guards there.
All right. Before I'm out of here, if one of you has a moment to show me one of the warships inside, I'd be curious about that. But
by all means, tours are one of the best things we can do here. Keep all the kiddies happy.
Yeah, so Tooth is basically going to alternate the work with checking out some of these ships, and
Sure.
that's about it.
Perfect.
You can fill 3 days with that, easy.
Yep, can. Anything for Talos?
Don't think so.
Okay.
I think you'd sit there and watch, and if he got bored, you'd continue reading the Fey.
You would also remember
guide.
your 2 scrolls will be ready at some point too.
Yes, but I assume a few days. Good time.
So we'll go on to day 3. Sabryn's finally done her tattoo. What's on your mind as soon as you get up? Like for you, quality, you're not really too sure until it's hard to tell for you right away what it is. He's just gonna look at you and go. He's gonna hand you the gem back. That was beyond my skill. I am sorry.
Okie dokie, maybe next time. Oop. Put that back. What's on her mind?
Yeah. He'd be able to tell something happened to you, but it didn't affect him.
Oh, sure.
Which is good. So he's more checking, are you okay? That was a rough session.
Yep. Everything's fine.
Right. Well. I appreciate
I thought about
it. It's still magical. He still did what he said he could try. Give me a wisdom save, please.
Okay. Wisdom save. Okay. Oop, there you go. 17.
17. You oddly feel calm immediately. More of a, shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel compelled to walk somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, look, Sabryn's opinion of this is much nicer than mine is.
I know it is.
Sabryn is just happy that, like, the design is, like, very Drax. It's got the obsidian. You know, he did what he could. Good job, little buddy. Like, pat on the head. Like, he did great. He did his best.
Yep.
Skips out of there.
At her DM for rolling badly.
No. Saint's yelling at the DM for rolling badly. Sabryn's fine.
That's what I meant. Yep.
But no, Sabryn will go skipping out. Just say thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. I think I have to go somewhere now, though.
Like literally a pull.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. I just hope Sabryn is just hoping it's not towards her family.
No. No. Francisco, you just see her get up from her chair and go, goodbye. Gone.
Oh.
I think your tattoo was shit. I think you pissed her off.
She was happy. Like I said, I did my best.
Hey, I'm not judging you. I mean, mine looks pretty fucking good, but I'm just saying.
She got lots of more body parts I could try on.
For a discount next time, I hope.
She's got a weird one I didn't really want to ask her about.
A weird body part?
No, your tattoo from Drax.
I was like, well, that's rude.
It's literally spinning the entire time he's doing your arm.
Yep.
That might have probably caused.
It's on the same arm too, yeah, for sure.
Might have been a little panic.
Yeah, it's bullshit. She always gets the cool shit. So
Well,
good job.
I'm hoping it didn't interfere with my stuff. So, with the arm she wanted it on, it wasn't my place to ask. Great work, though. The bottom part, the chalice, needs a lot of work, but the top part was beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It's the bottom part you did in
The
acid.
chalice part is, yeah.
It's literally, there's no ink there. It's just
No.
acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great. Actually, you rolled pretty good for it, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think
So it's not bad, but it's acid etched, not tattooed.
Above board. Let me ask you this, just because I'm not sure how you're running it. I'm assuming the tattoos are going to take an attunement slot.
They are going to take an attunement slot, as long as if the tattoo says it's an attunement slot, then yes, they do.
Mine does.
Yeah, but I think pretty much all of them do.
Yeah, they are not something like how I've told you guys before. You can use 3 attunement slots at once. You can have more things attuned to you.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can still have 4 or 5 things on your person that are attuned to you, because they're still on you. They're not like you haven't thrown them away. So it's just you can only use 3 at the same time. So if you're in combat, only 3 work. You can switch them out anytime. They're still attuned to you.
I got you.
Interesting.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay.
So you
That's
can say you have your tattoo on you. It's on your person. If you don't want to activate it for an entire combat, you can have 3 other things. Just remember that's not working for you for that combat.
I got you.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because there was one of the
Well,
items. I think there are 2 items you're like, don't worry about the attunement slot on.
Yeah, your the
gloves and the ring
instrument,
and the dice.
Yeah, and the instrumental of illusion. Oh no, you don't have that.
Yep, instrument of
You do.
illusions.
Yeah, that's just part of the instrument. That's you performing brings that out. That's just magic.
Yeah.
Cool. There's certain things that sometimes they say attunement, and to me, some of them do not make sense.
And I'm also just double checking. We're saying +2 is just making it. Essentially, I have a very good quality tattoo. We're not
Yes,
adding a
yours is
+2
still
to
the
it,
same.
right?
Yeah, Sabryn's because it was the barrier tattoo. It's whether or not her dex is a 12 or a 15.
Got you.
Sorry, her AC.
Got you.
Yep.
Hey, sounds good.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm sure she might come back. Maybe give her a discount next time, and I'll follow Sabryn out.
Cost of materials and all that.
We'll supply materials, of course.
Well, yeah, that would always bring the cost down. Still need to get them enchanted, but yep. Appreciate the work. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm just.
Yep.
I guess I'm actually still healing, so I can't use the tattoo. So I'm tucking my arm to myself and walking.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much for the rest of your day, like this is when you'd be using your hit points and whatnot. Sabryn, Talos, you just see her get up and leave. Francisco's conversation took a while. If he went outside, she'd be gone. So whether or not you stayed here or went with her.
Yeah, I've had enough of Talos had enough of seeing Francisco wince each time the door goes in.
Okay.
So he's gonna follow Sabryn.
Okay.
Make sure another person's having a moment.
As soon as she got outside, she started running.
God, don't trip.
I know, right? Protecting the arm.
Yep.
I've broken my arm before, not again. That shit hurts.
Well, that's not normal.
Yeah,
But I don't
normally
know if
Sabryn
Talos would-
skips places, but I'm running now.
Exactly. But Talos does not want to run, so he will quick walk after her.
Okay. Eventually, you've seen her try to run before. Usually lasts 5 feet, and she's spent. This is this is akin to watching like a Olympic sprinter just gone.
There's just one thought in Sabryn's head about this. Wow, that one workout with Tooth really helped.
I imagine it like on Friends when Phoebe went running with Rachel. That's how I imagine Sabryn running.
Kind of like the body's doing all the work.
remember.
The brain is like, what is going on?
With only one arm.
Yeah. In probably a walk that should take a half hour, you're there in 3 minutes, and you find yourself in the Diamond Keep in front of the Temple of Drax. And then you just stop, and that feeling of I need to be here is completely gone.
Okay, I go in.
And you immediately, like, you don't breathe, which is good, or else you'd be collapsed and trying to catch your breath.
Oh, sure, from the running, yeah.
Your legs are completely jelly, and this is like I don't know if I can walk anymore. So this is more of a stumble for you.
This was weird.
Yeah.
You could have just called. I'm not complaining. Thanks. Okay. I'll try and like take a second and take some like really deep breaths that don't really do anything. Just try and like. Okay. Does anything look weird?
It looks like the same as the other temple that you were in before, just much bigger. Much bigger. You're gonna see, pretty much the same. Like, this is set up like a bunch of different AA meetings. Just chairs in a circle, the small little chalice in the middle. You'll see probably at least another 30 or 40 people. Like, some people are in a group circle talking. Perception check, please.
Okay.
I had this set up whether or not I rolled good or bad, just to let you know.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
What he's
Perception
saying
check?
is you are doomed.
I think he's giving me things. Perception check, yes?
Yes, please.
Ooh, trash. I'm re-rolling. I'm gonna use a lucky point. I don't know what I'm looking for, but
Okay.
That was terrible.
Okay.
It was a nat 1 and then a 3, so I'm re-rolling.
Yeah. Now you know how I feel. 3 nat runs in a row, and then 3
Yeah, but I can re-roll my nat 1s.
and then 3 ones on the
Okay,
Bardic Inspiration.
Right. 19.
19.
Yeah, 15 plus 4.
For some reason, that same little, I think it was a gnome, that you met where you got your boomerang from in that magical mystical potion, just sitting in a chair.
Mm-hmm. Is there a chair open next to him?
Yeah, he's like in a circle by himself.
Oh, okay. I'll go slide over.
Okay.
Cool.
You again.
Hi.
What's up?
I don't know. I was just told to come here. Sort of. Dragged? Pulled?
Right.
And so I came here. And then you were here and I recognized you, so. Hey.
Well,
What are you doing here?
Oh. I had the same thing.
Oh. That's weird.
Right. I'm usually not on this end of this.
What
Weird.
end are you on?
I don't know. I'm just a merchant. Anyway,
Do I even need to insight check that?
You can if you like. It's a high DC.
That was suspicious. It's not very good. It's a 13.
He's a merchant.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious, but it's fine.
Weird, sketchy merchant, but he's a merchant.
Yeah.
You guys must have made good time getting down here. I only seen you a few days ago.
I went through a tree.
That'd do it. I walked here. Anyway, this is weird. I don't come to this temple that often.
I've never been.
Looks good.
I've been to a different one in New Hope.
New Hope? Yeah.
New Hope.
One of the old ones. Older the best. Nothing fancy, nothing shiny, just people chatting. What's blinking in your bag?
What?
I see something blinking in your backpack there.
Oh, well.
Your guide is blinking.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Why is it blinking at me? I poke it.
It's yours.
Poke it.
Immediately, that same old guy sitting at a window looks at both of you and goes, "You guys took forever to get here. My God. It's time for a chat."
Oh, okay.
But he steps
Hi.
out. He steps out this time.
Oh,
And
bye.
then he steps out of the guide and sits in a chair beside you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Well, now. And as soon as he steps in, you notice, like, pretty much, you've been in a time stop before. Yeah. There's another one. But it's just the people, it's hard to tell, but yes. He kind of looks at you and looks at the other guy and goes, "Hi. I know I'm not really supposed to interfere with things. For some reason, you have something going on with her friends and her. You and I will talk later. I need to fix something. If you want me
Hi,
to."
Mr. Fizbin.
Hi there. That's some shit work.
He did his best. It's okay.
Yeah. Whatever this guy did didn't work out with what he did.
What, you did something?
The other guy's just going to look at you and go, he's just going to trace the circle that's on you of the planet and go, yeah. Whatever. This is my sister's domain, but she lets me do some fun things. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help these idiots out.
Sabryn's a little offended at being the idiot, but
not you, dear.
like, it's fine.
This isn't going as planned. I'm going to talk to my sister. What is it? I don't know who you are. This is Drax talking to Fizbin. I don't know you. I don't know how you're here. Apparently you got the same things I got. We'll deal with that later. I had dibs on her and her friends. What's going on? Fizbin just looks at you guys and goes, well, they're coming into a few things and she needs just a little bit more help. But it comes at a price. I gave you something. I can fix that, but I'll have to take it away. Or you can save it for later and deal with what you got.
Oh. Above table, is he talking about the favor?
Yep.
Okay.
Something he gave you to use whenever you need it.
Yeah.
Yep. It all depends. He pretty much could tell you're disappointed. It all depends on how much of a little bit more AC bonus you would like.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
I just kind of look between the two of them.
Mm-hmm. The two of them are pretty much
I
looking at
don't-
each other, and Drax is pretty much looking at him and goes, "I have faith in her as is."
I don't really know what's happening, Mr. Fizbin. But I appreciate the offer, but I wasn't really planning on using that on me. So I think I'm gonna save it for someone else that needs it. I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. I have my friends.
All right, I could tell deep down you're a little upset. I figured I'd offer a hand, but I'm not allowed to do that without talking to him because, as he said, he had dibs.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's just I'm trying to be polite, but I also want to say hi.
You're doing great.
Yeah. You guys are in for some fun. Chin up. You'll get through it.
Yeah.
What's going on inside there's an eye opener once you get in. Just be ready for it.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. We'll get
Yeah.
prepared.
All right. You guys enjoy your day. He's just gonna nod to Drax, and Drax is gonna nod. Right.
Just hold out the book, like.
Can I have? Let me just double check one thing here. Can't remember what save this is.
All of them.
I think it's yes. I need another wisdom save, please.
Okay. This one's... 17 again. 15
Yeah,
plus
okay.
2.
Well, that's not enough for modify memory.
Right.
So, you immediately find yourself in front of the doors of Drax again, not knowing how you're there, and you don't remember anything that just happened.
Why was I running? Okay. Okay, I go in.
Okay. Yep, pretty much the exact same people. You don't remember being there, yet
No.
Drax is not there, and your guide is not blinking.
Yeah, I just go in and I'll leave one of the gold that I got from the Wild Surge.
Yep.
Just as an offer. I'll just
Okay.
sit down for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm here, but
You're just
I
there.
was planning to come here anyways, yeah. So
Yep. Okay. Eventually, Ben and Talos, you eventually follow exactly where she is, but for the time she's inside, you see her like stand there. You don't recognize the time stop, but then just out of nowhere, she's just back outside, like almost as she went in and then came out. So even if you were there for an hour, for them it was like you walked in, you walked out.
Mhm. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't unless I feel like that pull again, I don't think that I do that I stay
Yep.
there for very long today.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 minutes maybe.
Yep.
Just to say hi and then
Yeah, and
I don't
for
skip my way out because that would hurt my arm, but I
Yeah.
just go out.
Yeah, and literally for Talos and Ben, you walked in, you walked out. You were in there for however long. For them, it was instant. Yep. But she looks
Yes.
completely normal. Yep. Ben's just gonna wave and go, weird? You ran.
Oh, yeah, I know,
In a
right?
hurry to get here?
Apparently, I don't really know what that was about, but
Hmm. Well,
I was meaning to come here anyways. I guess it was just the time.
it's a
I don't
neat
know.
building.
My magic was going a little weird at the moment.
Ah. Okay. We just felt like checking on you because
Mhm.
that was weird. Your tattoo looks neat. You
It's
will
pretty.
notice
I don't think it's very magical, but it is pretty. Oh, what do I notice?
it's healed.
Oh, mhm.
Doesn't hurt. No problem. That's the only good thing they gave you is free heal
Oh.
for the day.
It is a you guys would see now that it's like healed, that it's like it goes from like I think it's because it's uncommon, I think it only goes halfway up the arm. But it does start like at the hand and like finger and goes up. It's like this really intricate maze design, but if you were to actually try and solve it, it doesn't look like there's an answer. But it would take a while to actually like go through it and find and figure out if there was or not. It's complicated.
Yeah.
But it looks really good because you said his performance was pretty banger. So
Fuck yeah.
it looks really good.
Yeah.
And it's all completely black. It's like it's
30
a little shiny with the obsidian.
31, 31, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks great. A lot of line work for sure.
If we're at the temple, can I go in and spit in the hand?
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Granted, considering I've had an arm swing at me already.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like fully like right there next to you. I'm gonna
Yep.
dig it in and do
Okay.
a quick back out.
Beautiful. Give me 1 second. You will remember that you were warned about not failing a dex save, I believe.
Yeah, I know.
I just
And
need
this
to
is
find
gonna kill
my
me.
character sheet here.
I'm about to lose an arm,
The arm you just got tattooed.
probably. I am trying to make sure the arm is away from the fists. Or,
Yeah.
You know, facing away from it.
That's fine.
It's just
Give me 1 second.
like walking past, spitting on a peon.
Yeah. Damn, I don't have it here. I will have to. I'll just roll these a few times. That's fine. I got rid
He
of
said these a few times.
Yeah. Okay, give me a dex save, please.
Okay.
It is not a small DC.
Yeah. My dex is okay. That's a 14. I
45 bludgeoning damage comes your way and knocks you out the temple.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Give me a
Thank
dex save
God
for
I-
landing to see if you land on your arm.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. You said 45.
Sure did.
45 damage. Next save. See if I do that. That right there is a 16.
Okay. 16. I wanted 15 or over to see if you're injured.
Thank
your
God.
arm. You are good.
Thank you for a +6 to dex.
Tooth 5 were used.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's the one I'm missing?
One got a wish, one got rich, one disappeared, one lost the ability to speak. What did I say for the 5th? One disappeared, one can't speak,
I
one
couldn't think of
got
that fifth.
rich. One, I'd have to look it up, or I'll listen to the VOD again. I can't remember.
All good.
Yeah. But yeah, so you feel immediately like shit. What's your max hit points?
Me?
Yeah,
My max was 59.
59. We're gonna say that was a fairly hard hit, and because of it, you're missing a horn.
Okay. I'm perfectly okay with that.
You're down to 1. Like sheared off
Cool.
completely.
Like
Yep.
like completely off the head or just
Completely off
broken
the head.
halfway.
Nope, completely
Cool.
gone. Down to 1. They'll go back. It'll take time.
Hey, Ben.
Hi. I'm sure it was deserved. What would you like?
Just
Yeah, okay.
I don't have the energy to be able to fucking
Okay.
heal it.
That's
Just
fine.
give me.
Yeah. She can do the. Let me just bring up her character. I can't remember if she has it yet at level 2 Druid. She should be actually one level higher, but she hasn't leveled Ben yet.
I can help too, Francisco. My tattoo's all healed, so I don't actually need to heal today. Boop. I'm just gonna cure wounds him a little bit. I'll do a 3rd level cure wound.
Okay. Yeah, Ben should be 8. Ben's still 7.
You can have 14. Nope. Yeah, 14 hit points back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We will burn that one. There's 27.
Okay, that right there should pretty much
And
cover.
another 8.
Yeah, I'm at full.
Okay. It's not going to bring the horn back, though.
No, that's fine. I just
And
did
that's enough to
walk.
heal your arm for the day, too.
But I had already pretty much
Yeah.
used my spell slots for
I know.
that.
I know. Yeah, for the just in case, you're still good again. Okay. Right. So eventually, you guys are all together again. Finally, Tooth is probably so you're in the Diamond District. We'll say Tooth's probably still at the docks. Can I have perception checks from everybody, please? This will be late in the day. So you're pushing nighttime. By the time you ran in, we're saying 7, maybe 8 p.m.
18.
Dirty 20.
19.
Beautiful.
18, 19, 20?
Oh,
Talos.
9.
Oh,
Perceptive.
And a
Talos.
9.
way to go.
The end.
We could have had it all.
Let's do a quick perception for Ben. Nat 20 for 21.
Hey!
A +1 for perception on Ben gets a nat 20. So Ben will see it first. A day early. You, all except for Talos, randomly see 2 ships sail into port. Look like they've got quite a bit of damage on them. You see the brown coats that you've seen before, vaguely. Just it was one of the ones that helped capture your ship. And you eventually see your ship come through with a lot of holes. And where the name used to say the Owl Bear's Revenge, it just says Revenge. The rest has been blown off.
Would you look at the figurehead?
Gone.
Oh my god.
What figurehead, Francisco?
It had a couple masts, it's down to 1, the main mast.
I'm
The
going
other-
to kill
the
Carter's
Navy ship-
husband twice.
The Navy ship looks not as terrible, but looks like someone has attacked them.
Is Tooth there or is Tooth elsewhere?
You would be at the dock, so you would see it come in first.
Okay.
You don't know what their ships look like. Francisco's the only one that knows, because he was the only one that went, who was actually at the docks. You guys didn't go there after in Muna. So you just see 2 ships come in. You know his ship's called the Owlbear's Revenge. You just see one called the Revenge.
Right.
And another bigger ship, much bigger ship, escorting it, pretty much. It came in first. And then they eventually dock. Takes a good half hour to get this thing docked, because it's going to need a couple tugs bringing it in, a couple people rowing it in. Yeah.
Should we go check it out, Francisco? Or do we wait?
We've been at this for 3 days. I'd like to take a nap. Or I'd like to actually get some sleep.
Okay. Tomorrow
Let's
then.
let's see if Carter will give us a holler if or tell them to expect us or whatever tomorrow morning.
Ben's gonna pipe up because I think player-wise I think Wade's it's late for him. Ben's gonna look at Talos and go, you could just message them that we're here. Contact Lily, let her know we're here.
That's true.
Have her
And to
her
meet us
somewhere.
at the inn.
Yeah, have her come to us.
Yeah.
Because you've talked to her before, she would know your robotic voice.
Do we want to talk to her tonight or tell her to meet us in the morning?
I'm okay with talking to Lily tonight. I just don't want to go on the ship tonight. I have no spell slots.
And every time you go on there, you get shot.
And I have no spell slots to help with any of this. Yep. And I have an arm that can't get hurt.
Yep. What's up?
The 3-nat-1 day, was that the second day or the third?
Third day.
Okay, so that was today.
Today.
Alright, so I have spells, but I'm out of sorcery points, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got your back, but from way over here.
Yeah. Yeah. The Arcana for all 3 days were pretty shit. He had 2 good rolls out of the entire 3 days. A nat 20 on one and a 26 for the other. The rest were like 6, 13, 11, 13. And then
no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I had them marked off correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. The average was 10, blowing your sorcery points. So that's the only reason the magic is currently working.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But you also got 3d6 worth of coins at the same time, so.
Okay. I got 15 gold.
Yeah.
Because I gave one to Drax.
Yep. Cool.
So, should I send a message saying tomorrow?
I'm fine with tomorrow or tonight, whichever. But at the end, I don't want to be on the ship right now. I don't want to look at the carnage of the ship.
Maybe, as Doc said, maybe it'll be more repaired tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
You'd be able to tell by the damage they're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least there's lots of labor to repair it.
Yeah. Francisco is very visibly upset over the damage to the ship.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things he's probably like putting his head down repeatedly, just like, man, the figurehead, the mast, hell, even the fucking sail had holes in it. God, motherfuckers. Like,
it's nothing a storm would have done. It looks like it has been repeatedly rammed.
Francisco, what was the figurehead? I've never seen the boat.
It was an owlbear.
Oh, that makes sense.
And give me history checks for everybody,
it just
please.
Flew right at my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not good at history, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
What is my
25
plus 0? 7.
Ben can do this at advantage because. Okay.
She was there.
She was there. It's somewhere deep in that head knows what an owlbear is.
18.
Ooh. Okay. An owlbear. Francisco actually has no idea. It was just on. He knows what the sails had. An owlbear in this world is kind of like a phoenix, a mythical creature. Something over time stories have came up with what they currently are. The one that was on your ship's close, but it's just more like more of a fable creature than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until we see one in the dome.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
100%.
much. Pretty much.
Can Tooth roll like an intelligence check to see if he can fucking piece together that is probably Francisco's ship with
By all means.
the words owlbearer not like marred off or something?
Yep, by all means. Yeah, there'd be a couple weird creatures on the sails that are left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how we do. 13.
13? You know it's supposed to be coming in. You've seen blueprints of what Navy ships look like, so you know that the one that's bringing it in is definitely some sort of Navy ship. It has still the name Browncoats on there, which you would have heard from Greybeard, so it's probably a good chance it's Francisco's ship. Looks like
All
shit,
right.
though.
Yeah. He's going to keep doing whatever he's doing, but just curious.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. So your message to Strawberry Lily is going to say what?
Francisco wants to meet sometime tomorrow. Time to be decided. I can send another one if needs to be.
The reply is, "Fuck him, I'm coming now." Which end?
She wants to meet now.
It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's Lily. She's fine.
Right, I'll use another spell slot until the end.
The barnacles bite? Okay, perfect. The reply is, "Good. Half hour. Lots of ale.
Half hour.
Lots of ale." That's it.
Good luck, Francisco.
Yeah. Man, she's gonna hate knowing that we're broke. She's gotta pay.
Alright.
Does this inn by any chance have like is it 2 floors? Or at least
This one's, I can't remember. It's at least 3.
does it have that thing where like if you're on the 2nd floor you can look down into the
Yes.
1st floor?
Yeah.
Oh my god, amazing. I'm watching all of this from the next floor up.
Okay. Yeah, this is like saloon style. So as soon as you walk in,
Yeah, that's
the
exactly what I was
the
hoping
main
for.
floor is just like the bar. There'd be a spot for entertainment, kitchen, bunch of tables, and then stairs going up for all the rooms.
Yeah,
So-
if Francisco doesn't want us at the meeting, I'm staying on the next floor and watching.
Box of popcorn in hand.
For 100%.
Literally. Tooth,
That's what my magic tattoo does now. It just allows me to conjure popcorn.
Francisco's
it.
would let him eat it from 15 feet away.
Rip.
All right.
Yeah,
you're
the
getting
next
hosted-
floor. That's what I said.
Yeah. So, Tooth, what are your plans? Are you going to stay there for most of the night, or mosey your way back, thinking maybe?
No, I think mosey back. I think maybe at some point, like,
Okay.
like wanting to know when they would be done with this tattoo thing and meet up with them then. So
Okay.
I kind of assumed that like each day we all kind of met back at the end anyway.
Yeah, by dinner, like by the time roughly around like 6:30, 7 o'clock is when you guys would be getting back to the bar, back to your inn to eat, because you would have not likely ate anything throughout the day. You would have been able to while Sabryn's getting her tattoo, but she doesn't need to eat, so. But yeah, probably for dinner. With the two of you that need food. Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. So eventually, this was late in the day, so closer to probably 10 p.m. is when you finally see Strawberry Lily just burst her way through the door. Look around, not see Francisco. Not see anyone she fucking knows.
Well, did Francisco ask us to dip?
No, Francisco will ask you.
Okay, then she probably does see us.
I mean, and in all seriousness,
We've met, yeah.
Yeah,
if I
knows
see
you
Lily,
guys.
I'm a whistle, be like, over here.
She's just immediately ignoring because she doesn't know your voice. It's more, I recognize you. You're the students. Hi. Where's what's the word I like to use? Asshole.
This is Frank.
No.
Right.
And just because I know that this is going to
That's
piss
a
her
baby
off.
in the corner.
It is. It's a port city. We're used to that, dear.
Look here, little lily pad.
I know you know some magic. Why are you uglier than you used to be?
Long story.
Well,
Why is the ship uglier than it used to be?
It's been 2 weeks since we last seen each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots have
you
happened.
Do is that permanent?
Yeah.
Okay then. I didn't think we'd have the same color hair before, but hey. Well, why did you guys? What's going on? Why are you here? Oh, the ship. I'll let the captain tell you that story. Let's just say the Navy didn't get all of us, and those that they missed are angry at those of us that are with them.
Captured.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they've been pretty good. Oddly enough, it hasn't been terrible.
Oh, so you want to be a part of the Navy now?
No, just the money's good. That's the only thing I like.
Oh, well, I mean, at least they're paying you. Why the fuck? It doesn't matter.
Still got this, but it's never been used, so, well, lost our cook, but no. He wasn't the brightest.
Look here, Lil.
Hi, guys, by the way. You I don't know. She's pointing to Tooth. No, yeah, you would have been here by now.
Yeah, that's Tooth. He's part of the group now.
Strawberry Lily. She's a little, no.
Halfling, I think.
Halfling. Yes, halfling. Redhead, built like a massive brick house, a lot of tattoos.
Brick house.
She'd be normally smoking a stogie. She's got like a couple of small crossbows on her and a big long bow on her back. She's got more weaponry than I think all of you combined, probably. And her calluses are, yeah, she's been a sailor for quite a while. So what do you want?
The lightning
Not that
strike.
it's-
Didn't you used to be on that crew?
I never told you that. She's gonna look around and go, "Do you have a room?" I ain't telling the story here.
Rooms are for fucking.
I don't even use a room half the time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, we can go up to a room.
Good. She's just gonna point and look and go, you.
We have a room.
No, we're gonna need a keg. She's just gonna throw 5 gold down. Whatever's good. We'll go through it, don't worry. She's handing it to Tooth because you're the only one who looks like he can carry it.
Yeah. And Tooth takes it and he's like, "Oh, just to clear, people are talking in that room. I'm going to, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that
us.
Tooth you can
Yeah.
drink.
All right.
Come and drink.
Head up.
So eventually you guys hit the room. We'll do this and then we'll call it for the night. As soon as you guys get up in the room, she pretty much fills a mug, drains it, fills a mug, drains it, fills a mug, drains half of it. What do you want first? I don't want to tell the story more than once. What do you know? Let's start with that.
Here, let me ask you this: your little lightning bolt tattoo.
She's gonna pull it out and go. Yep.
Did you get that?
Stupid fucking thing.
AJ can't remember the captain name. The captain that got overthrown.
Honestly, don't know where I have that either. Sorry.
I'm just telling you. So it's,
Bob, was it Bob? Was it Robert Twilliger?
Nope.
That was mine.
That's Bob. That's Bob.
Oh, Bob is Robert? Shocking. I'm stupid.
That was my captain.
Do you not know Robert Twilliger? Do you not know that name?
Ezra McCrae?
Ezra, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, sorry.
Thank you. In any sense, my question is going to be:
Sorry, do none of you know who Robert Twilliger is?
he
Sideshow
was
Bob from The Simpsons.
Oh, I don't watch that show.
Really?
You named the guy Bob. It's Robert Twilliger, Sideshow Bob.
Huh. I did not know that was his last name.
As soon as I said that the first time, none of you got it. It's like,
No.
another thing these people don't know. Okay.
I don't watch that show. I would not get that.
Yeah, Simpsons was never.
Make a
my
Family
favorite.
Guy reference. I'll get that one.
Okay, sorry. I'll put some of them in.
Giggity.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I get that one.
Oh, Robert Twilliger, Sideshow Bob.
Did you get that tattoo under Ezra?
Don't know Ezra.
You don't know Ezra.
Don't know Ezra.
Who was the captain?
Of what? I was never on board a ship called the Lightning Strike.
You were part of
Well,
that crew.
Not technically. I was part of, well, simplicity of it. You remember that storm, I think, laid us up for, I think it was about 5 years ago, laid us up for 6 months while we were waiting on repairs. Remember that? Remember the storm? Well, I think that's when you met Anna. I think so. You were a little busy. Most of the crew who were useful at the time were repairing the ship. Being my lovely height, I don't really have to do a lot of repairs. I'm the guard, and I just tell people what to do. It's what I'm good at. It's what I love doing. I needed work. Captain's not going to pay me around to do fuck all. So I had to find work. So I ran into a contact of mine. Who, well, the money was quite good. She hired me to find a large boat, fishing boat, something. It was when we were really doing some good smuggling back then. So I needed to smuggle something into Port Mead from Fortune Island. And, well, the odd thing was, it was just like a big empty crate. One trip, one big empty crate, nothing in it. Over the 6 months, we did a few trips back and forth. Each time got a little weirder. Some of the crates had shit in them. Not too sure what it was. I wasn't getting paid to figure out what it was. I was getting paid to just drive the boat. Some of the crates had, I don't know, creatures or something inside. I just figured it's people smuggling some sort of exotic animals. Like, people pay for stupid stuff. They've hired us to do that before. People with money, you never know. Anyway, one time we had, I think he was a dwarf. He was in a big dark cloak, always had his hood up. He stank like shit, and most of the things that we smuggled were weird. Always in the crate. different crate than the first one. First one was big. Had to feel, I don't know, felt like it was looking at us every time. I don't know. Anyway, there was only 3 of us. We got paid a lot of money. In the process, after the first 2 jobs, I was taken to some backwater inn in the fucking trees, and they stuck this thing on me. Bitch who put it on me had a lot of different weird tattoos. Never got any names, wasn't told anything. My contact, her name was Rosalind. She's going to, I forgot to write it down, she's going to give you a description of her contact. And give me history checks, please.
Everyone?
Yes, please.
Rosalind or Rosalind?
Rosalind. Rosalyn.
I did roll insight just to.
Yeah, she's telling you the entire truth.
Okay.
She's got no reason to lie.
History is a 15.
10.
23.
Oh, okay. I need a 15 or over. Anyone 15 or over would remember her description of Rosalind sounds like one of the people that attacked you guys when you first met Tooth.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the ones that you talked to, and you were told all the information when you and Valen raised her from the dead to speak to the dead.
Right.
Yep.
Interesting.
So that was the contact.
Yep.
And the dwarf matches the description roughly of the previous dwarf we learned about from
Grimgrin.
the Mimic. Yeah,
Yep.
from Grimgrin.
Might have
Yeah.
been
The box
first...
with eyes we think is Grimgrin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why.
That's what I thought.
That's why I think.
Yep.
I don't think Francisco thinks that. He rolled an 8.
Weird. Box with
People put it
eyes.
together, you just, oh, yeah, it's standard. Yeah, okay, great work.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
good.
also Francisco would know. Hey, the job isn't to know what it is. The job is to fucking move
Point
it.
A to
That's
B,
it. You don't
No questions.
ask questions.
Yep. She did her job, but in the process, she's telling you that to do more work for these people, she had to get the tattoo, and that it was some sort of tracking device.
So you didn't do any more work for him since that?
Well, after I told her 6 months, ship's ready, I'm leaving. 6 months, ship was ready, I left. This thing used to itch quite a bit while I was working for them. Nothing since.
Can I make an insight check on everything she's saying?
Yeah, please, by all means. Yep.
So many guidance.
You can give me a nat 20, and I'm still going to tell you she's telling you the entire truth. Because she's hammered.
Lil.
Can not sorry. Could maybe Talos and I take a look at the if you still have the ink and.
Oh, you want to look at the tat? She's just going to rip the shirt off. There's nothing on underneath the shirt.
There's no tattoo?
No, she's got lots of tattoos. She's got nothing underneath the shirt that she just took off.
Oh. So my
And
initial O was appropriate. Okay.
Yeah, and at this, Francisco actually looks away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Could
one?
I don't know, Talos and I maybe make like Arcana checks or something to see if it
Arcana,
still
that'll work,
seems
or detect magic.
active or.
Well, I'm definitely going to pop Detect Magic,
Figured you would.
Yeah.
which
I'll
I
do an
can do as an
Arcana.
action. I can just do it as an
Yeah.
action.
I just figured
Yes.
Talos would also like to look at it.
Yeah.
I used a luck point because I didn't like my first roll. And I still had some today.
Okay.
Guidance because I said so. Okay. That is a 32.
She's a ticking time bomb.
What?
Oh no.
What?
All it
It's not what I was
is
expecting.
all it takes is whoever gave it to her to ignite it, and she's going to turn into the same thing before.
One of those lightning bolts that guy did?
Unless you take it off of her.
Okay. Do I think, with that roll, I think that this magic is, like...
Innate.
Is this strictly to the tattoo, or is this in her system? Like, if we get rid of the tattoo...
Probably
If
get
we
rid of
tattooed
that.
over the tattoo.
That roll, you would have to cut it off her.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But do I think that would work, or do I think it's, like, in her system?
You would be able to, however deep the ink is, you'd have to gouge it
Okay.
all. Yep. Or Talos would
Acid?
be able to figure out. No, acid's probably not like this. High level dispel magic would probably work.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have good news and I have bad news. I'm not sure if it is used for tracking. I'm definitely sure that other people could set this off and would basically just make you like a weird lightning bolt thing. And I think maybe you should think about getting it taken off, or maybe we could just, and I'll just pull out Carter's dagger, take it off.
Wow. Well, shit. Like he's just gonna look at Francisco and go, "Shit like this happens in our line of work."
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. I'll tell her about Peter.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we saw a dude with that tattoo, and he turned into a lightning monster and tried to kill us.
Oh. Huh. Well, that sounds fun. And she's gonna literally just shift and go, "Speaking of fun, how's Jubes?"
Jubes?
Jubilee.
And
How's my girl?
Annabelle's sister.
Yeah.
She's still bitchy.
Yeah, she's fun then. Beautiful. While we're here, I might have to go say hi.
I'm
Jude
not here.
No, she thinks she's still in Port Mead, but that's not too far away from here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jube's
No
not going
sense
to be
you
there.
having all the fun.
Jube's is probably not going to be there.
No. Yeah, it's okay. I'll find her. I always find her.
I'll tell you what, though.
Hmm?
If you really want some fun,
Yeah.
the tattoo shop.
I think I'm pretty good for now, but anyway.
Just ask for the special.
Sure.
Talos,
Right.
do you happen to have any get quick fixed magic today?
Ben's just gonna say, I still got lots.
Does Ben have to spell magic?
No, just can heal
I didn't
a
think so.
bunch. Not yet, not at this level.
I have plenty of magic, just nothing that would stop this.
Yeah.
Lil, do you remember? You remember what I told you about my dad?
All I remember is a lot of swearing, a lot of drinking following that, a lot more swearing, and I'm eventually gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed he's already dead, but hey.
No, he's not dead. So turns out that he's in charge of that crew.
Well, shit.
Yep.
So this is your fault. Right. That makes
No.
sense too.
Not my fault. You're the one who took a job. It's not like I was there to tell you to take the job. Yeah. So don't put your shit down on me.
But it's so fun and easy to do.
Speaking of fun and easy to do,
Let's cut. You want to cut that shit out?
Oh. I only have your guys' word on this. Can I get a second opinion? Or
Who
she's
else's
gonna-
opinion are you going to get?
Yeah, I would also like to know whose opinion is more important
Give
than
me 1
Francisco's.
second.
That's
I-
interesting.
I need to bring up her character sheet and find out what her insights are.
Would you like
No, let's go down this road. Let's
model?
find out.
the creature look like?
Well, there's easier ways of getting. I'm usually on the other end of stabbing. You'd be able to tell she doesn't have a lot of scarring. Insight. Ooh. Okay, that's a 13. I didn't give her great stats. Oh well. She was a
Well,
quick
she
build.
is a ranger, so.
she can. What did I give her? Yeah, she could do a little bit of damage, but what does she have? Oh, she can heal herself too. That's fine.
I can heal you after, and so Ben can help, I think, today still, but it doesn't have to be us. I'm just telling you, as someone who is learning magic and stuff,
Learning.
I would not keep that on me
Hey, Tooth.
if
Mhm.
someone else can activate it.
Will you go down and get a bottle of the hardest liquor they have?
I need. Oh, all right, yeah.
Okay.
I'll pay you back for it later.
Who's
I
going
got some
down?
gold earlier. Here, do you need some?
Okay, just finish that, and she's just gonna point to the keg.
Just
I'm
wait.
already 3 sheets before I came in tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. Keep drinking that too.
Right. So you're just learning magic, like you just said, and you think this will work? Give me a persuasion or deception, please. With the help action, or you can each all roll.
I've got plus 10.
Okay.
Maybe the help action.
Persuasion? Yeah, or deception? I'll give Francisco the help action.
Okay. I'm going to do persuasion, and I've got plus 10. And thank God I've got the help action. God, motherfuck you. I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 2.
Oh, I should have rolled. It's fine.
So 12.
It's my bow arm.
Oh, man. Rolled really well.
Do you want a crossbow? Well,
Have
like I said,
two.
we're gonna heal you.
But I still have work to do, and the ship's a mess. Can you guarantee it's gonna work?
Cool. Here, how about this? Just know that if you don't get it fixed and you turn into a lightning bolt, we'll murder you.
Well, that
Like we did
does
the other
part of
guy.
the job.
Okay. Let's not throw around that we're gonna murder Lily.
Well, that's what we did with the other guy, though.
Well, he was gonna die anyway. Even if he didn't turn into a lightning bolt, he was gonna die.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Graybeard
one
was
of these
gonna
days.
kill him.
It's gonna be one of these days. Why is it always
Ju-
one of these
just-
days with you?
Just checking. Do we reckon we could sort of cut it off in parts?
My imagination was
I was just
stab
thinking like
yeah.
she's greater,
and
yeah.
go around.
If her
Yeah.
concern is scar patch.
Yeah, the healing
In small
will
sections, we could
cauterize
heal it and it wouldn't maybe scar.
Yeah, it's not going to regenerate a lot of the skin. It's pretty much
Yeah.
just going to heal it closed.
Yeah.
It's her bow arm.
Lil, if you want to get a second opinion, you can go and find a second opinion.
Well,
Yeah, have them roll higher than a 32. See what they find out.
if someone can just dispel it, can't I just do that?
Do you have the ability to do that?
No, but I got enough money to pay somebody to do that.
Well, then let's get that paid for.
Okay, we'll do that first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it's just a
Massive temples over there. I'm sure somebody can do it for me.
No, you're not staying in here.
Well, I didn't plan on it. I love my room.
Good.
Am I still getting it? Does that mean I'm not getting the thing?
Oh no, you're still getting it. She's still going to drink
Oh, okay,
until
okay.
somebody passes out. She
Tooth
might
kind of
start-
lingered in the door. He's going down now.
She might start her night falling asleep here, but she'll end up in her own bunk.
Yeah, if she does fall asleep here, I take those smelling salts we didn't use and just like,
Yeah. Okay.
and then like quickly scurry away.
Okay. Perfect. All right. For sake of brevity, we will end here and pick up with you guys and her in the morning.
Oh boy!
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
a
Good job, everyone.
Fun
Yeah,
session.
that was fun.